On November 9, the world received images no one was ready for. The James Webb Space Telescope and the Virtual Telescope Project released new photographs of the interstellar object known as 3I Atlas. And what they revealed left scientists speechless. In these images, the object appeared as a compact, brilliant point of light. No tail. No outgassing. No cloud of dust or gas. Nothing that should accompany an object shedding billions of tons of material near the Sun. But the most unsettling fact? It looked exactly the same as it did back in July, when Hubble last photographed it. For an object that should have lost more than 5 billion tons of mass due to solar heating, its unchanged appearance defied every law of cometary physics. To some, it was an anomaly. To others, it was something far greater. Harvard astrophysicist Avi Loeb called it a wake-up call from the cosmos. If these images are what they appear to be, a body accelerating through the solar system without ejecting anything, then 3I Atlas may not be a comet at all. It may be something built. The story began in late October, as Atlas approached its perihelion, its closest point to the Sun. Astronomers noticed something strange. The object was accelerating, not slowing. According to NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory, it deviated from its predicted orbit by 4 arcseconds. At a distance of 203 million kilometers, that translates into tens of thousands of kilometers, a displacement too massive to be random. Something enormous was steering it. The calculations stunned analysts. Atlas was accelerating outward at 0.22 mm per second squared, drifting sideways at nearly the same rate. In a single month, it had moved over 80 kilometers, far too much to be explained by chance. The usual explanation, outgassing, failed completely. To generate such thrust, Atlas would have had to eject at least 1/6 of its mass, more than 5 billion tons of vaporized gas, forming a halo bright enough to be seen through backyard telescopes. And yet, the sky remained empty. The Virtual Telescope Project released a side-by-side comparison of 3I Atlas and Comet Lemon, a perfectly ordinary comet photographed days earlier. Lemon glowed with the familiar ghostly tail streaming from the Sun. Atlas remained a perfect, compact dot, unchanged and unyielding. It was as if one were alive and breathing, while the other was frozen, silent, immutable. The physics collapsed. If the acceleration were caused by conventional outgassing, it would have produced a glow brighter than the full moon. Yet November 5th's images revealed nothing. Its magnitude, color, and symmetry remained eerily constant. Gianluca Masi, director of the Virtual Telescope Project, described it as the most baffling observation he had ever encountered. At Harvard, Loeb and his team reconstructed the physics behind Atlas's movement. Using an estimated mass of 33 billion tons, nearly a million times that of Oumuamua, they found no natural explanation. Solar radiation pressure was too weak. Gravitational interactions were impossible at that distance. Outgassing should have been visible. Nothing accounted for the force propelling it. The numbers suggested something terrifying: intention. The acceleration was smooth, consistent, aligned with the Sun's position, as though it had been calibrated. The last time humans observed anything remotely like this was with Oumuamua. But here, the effect was stronger, faster, deliberate. Patterns emerged. Atlas's orbit lay almost perfectly within the ecliptic plane, within 5 degrees of Earth and other planets. A cosmic bullseye, so improbable that Loeb compared it to hitting a target blindfolded in total darkness. Then came the jet anomaly, a burst of material directed toward the Sun, opposite of what comets do. Solar radiation should push debris away, forming tails that stretch outward. Atlas defied physics, seemingly repelling sunlight itself. Its speed was impossible, faster than smaller, lighter interstellar objects like Oumuamua and Borisov. Its brightness curve defied logic. As it neared the Sun, it brightened at twice the intensity of any known comet. Its color? Electric spectral blue, hotter than the Sun's photosphere. Surface temperatures exceeded 5,800 Kelvin, a feat no natural object could endure without vaporizing. Astronomers were alarmed. If 3I Atlas wasn't following the rules of celestial mechanics, it was following something else. Perhaps a command. Spectroscopic scans from Webb and ground-based observatories revealed even stranger properties. Its composition was unlike any natural comet, a precise ratio of nickel to iron, resembling high-temperature alloys used in spacecraft and jet engines. Its metals were balanced and refined. Water content? Only 4%, drier than the driest deserts on Earth. The outer shell might not even be natural, possibly a heat-resistant ceramic or composite, polished to reflect light cleanly. This explained its unprecedented polarization signature, light waves aligned with mathematical precision, never before observed in nature. If you were to design a probe to survive a billion-year journey across the galaxy, Loeb said, it would look exactly like this. Even skeptics were stunned. Trajectory analysis showed Atlas intersecting the orbits of Mars, Venus, and Jupiter, but not Earth. At perihelion, when it should have been closest to us, it positioned itself behind the Sun, hidden from instruments. Statistically, this alignment is near impossible. It's deliberate navigation, a JPL analyst said. Mathematics suggests something more unsettling. Its orbit, traced backward, points directly to the origin of the 1977 WOW signal, a narrowband radio burst SETI has been chasing for decades. Two phenomena, decades apart, from the same cosmic coordinates. Coincidence? Perhaps. But as more data accumulates, denial becomes harder to sustain. New images deepen the paradox. Atlas glows ultraviolet blue, defying thermal models. Blue light signals extreme energy, yet the object shows no infrared signature of decay. Some plasma physicists suggest it could be using electromagnetic propulsion, manipulating solar wind itself. Others speculate it is an ancient autonomous machine, persisting silently long after its creators have vanished. The countdown begins. On December 19, 2025, Atlas will make its closest approach, 167 million miles from Earth, close enough for every major telescope, from Hubble to Webb, to capture unprecedented detail. If it's a comet, the expected gas clouds will appear. But if it remains unchanged, silent, and blue, the explanation collapses entirely. We may be witnessing an alien probe. A relic operating independently, possibly observing civilizations like ours. Perhaps it activates only when civilizations reach a certain threshold, a cosmic experiment stretching across millennia. Every image, every spectral line, every silent motion points to one thing. This object is watching. And it may not be finished. 3I Atlas continues through the solar system, cold, blue, and silent, defying every equation we trust. It accelerates when it should decelerate, burns blue when it should glow white, hides when it should shine, moves as if choreographed. And yet the data arrives with perfect clarity, leaving no room for error. If it's natural, it rewrites our definition of nature. If artificial, it is the most profound discovery in human history. Evidence that intelligent life capable of crafting objects to survive billions of years exists, or existed, beyond Earth. The question isn't whether Atlas is a comet. That question died the moment it accelerated without a tail. The real question is this: what kind of intelligence designs something to cross interstellar space, powered by nothing we can detect, guided with impossible precision, and still function flawlessly after eons? What civilization could do that? How long ago did they live? Are they still out there? Or is this a ghost ship, carrying the memory of its makers across the cosmos? Dr. Avi Loeb warned that when science refuses to face anomalies, it becomes dogma. 3i Atlas is the universe reminding us. The cosmos does not conform to our comfort, nor wait for our understanding. It asks us to look, to question, to accept that sometimes, discovery is about standing before the unknown without fear. As December 19th approaches, humanity will stare again. And perhaps, for the first time, a piece of the cosmos will stare back, and refuse to explain itself.